Hello everyone, this is Bernice from the Napping Mouse, and in today's video I am going to show you how to create a tabletop trash bin. Now this is really pretty much a lot of recycled materials that I'm going to be showing you, but what it is, it's just a little recycled coffee can or any kind of tin can that you go ahead, cover it, you leave it on the top of your table, so when you are crafting and you've got these little pieces, instead of throwing it away in the trash on the side, which kind of like gets on the floor instead of the trash can, I like to have something little here on the side of my craft table so I could just be throwing it in there. So, but because, you know, this is great and everything, and by the way, this is really good coffee if you guys like strong coffee, but anyways, I digress. Go ahead. I like to cover it and make it nice, and you know how us paper crafters are. So yes, this is what I'm going to show you how to do. I'm going to show you a little bit differently. Now this one here I had this is from Graphic 45, and I believe it was Nature's Treasure, and I had some of their ephemera cards, so I added to that. This was a bow that you know, when you cut the bows or the ribbons at the end, and this is like whatever's left over, so I just tied a knot and added it here. This here is wrapping paper that I had extra, so I went ahead and did that, and some ribbon or glitter ribbon that I had, so I used that to cover it up, and just little charms that I had just to make it look nice. But we'll be doing something similar to this in a different material. So what you're going to need is an old or used coffee can, any size you'd like. I'm using this size here. You know, it's small enough for my table, and just make sure that it's clean and washed, and also make sure that the edges are not sharp. If it is, take a sandpaper, sand it down, and just make sure. We don't want anybody to get hurt. And then you will need wrapping paper. I am using this one here from, Cavallini Company, and I think it's called Celebrate or Celebrations paper. It's a wrap that's 20 by 28, and I have some extras here, so I'm going to be using that. And then you'll need scissors, some ribbons from your stash that you have if you want to go ahead and use those, some kind of flowers, brads, or some type of embellishments and buttons you can use. That's a good thing. And then also, I did mention ribbon, but we want to do like big ribbons here, so we're going to be using this one here, but anything that can make it look a little elegant and look nice on your table. And what else? Some liquid glue. You may need some to use hot glue gun, depending on your embellishment and how you want to work that. Also, and a ruler. So yes, let's get started. Okay, so I made sure that my tin can is clean, and what you do is you go ahead and measure the inside of your can here. So here's the lip here and the lip here, or the edge. This was pretty much, I don't know, almost 4 3/4. So I'll be, I have it already folded. So what I actually did was I took the can itself, the paper itself, and I put it underneath here. I folded it previous here so I can get that nice clean edge, even though it not really may show, but that's just an option if you don't want to cover it with ribbon. So I did that, and then on this side here, I made sure that I took the paper that I had, I went ahead and put it around to make sure that it's all the way covered, and that one edge is at the edge here that you are going to do it. And then I pretty much took my finger, felt that edge, and kind of like just went around the can so I could make my score mark over here. Once I did that, then I went ahead and folded it over and burnished it, and we were good to go. So now what I want to do is go ahead and put this. Now you can go ahead and tape this down if you like, or if you want to glue it. I'm going to use the tape runner here from Scrapbook Adhesive. And we'll just put a little bit on it. I hope I'm not getting off camera too. So, oh, here's a good one. I've got a little line here from the can. If you want to take off the label beforehand, that's totally up to you. I'm going to cover it so I just don't see that I need it. Okay, and then just make sure that it's pretty tight and that the edges matches here. If it's not completely and totally matched, then that's where you come in with the ribbon and camouflage that. Now I'm gonna fold this over, okay, and then I'm gonna add some more of this here. Okay, and that's pretty much it. I know that people use more glue to make sure that it's down. When you use hot glue gun, that is totally fine, but honestly I think that this is going to stay with everything that we're going to put. Okay, so what I try to do is make sure, I see you still see the line. Oh, hold on, it's kind of screwed up here. Let's go get my scissors and trim this part off because I don't want that to hang out. Okay, and you know, sometimes these things just occur. Okay, hold on. There we go. And I will, there, perfect. All right. Now, if you want to leave it like that, it's actually really pretty like that, but of course we're going to embellish it. If you decide that you want this to be the back side, that's fine. Let's see, I had an old ribbon from my stash, and this was like the edge, and I just thought it was really pretty. I didn't want to throw it away, so what I did was pinched it on the side, and then I took some twine that I had, went ahead and tied it. But I like the way that this kind of hangs down, so what I'm going to do, well, first let's decide, do I want to do it with this? Because then I can later cover this with some kind of flowers or embellishments or something like that. Okay. You know what? I'm not going to do it like that. Oh, I'm going to do like I have a space over here that I could go ahead and use. Okay, so if at this point you want to go ahead and use the hot glue gun, that's totally up to you. I try to avoid the hot glue gun as much as possible, but yet sometimes it's hard. Then I will go ahead and dab it some glue, and I'm trying this art glitter glue. I heard really good stories about it, good feedback on it, so yes, I'm going to try that out. So I will go ahead and put this, now it does take a while to dry, so I will put my trusty clothespin here. Oh, I wonder if it'll go through. If it doesn't, if you have like a, okay, it seems like it is. All right, let's see. Okay, well, we're gonna go with that and just cross our fingers there. In the meantime, what I wanna do is embellish, and what I like to do is from this same wrapping paper, I like to kind of pick out some of the designs that are here, and you can see that I started using this. This was like the extra from that piece of paper. So I took my punch, and this is totally optional, but this is just utilizing the stuff that you have from scrap paper. So I'll show you that, and I'll show you that. I am going to see, I punched that looks so cute. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue this directly to there, and then I'll show you. So let's do that. Let that stay up so it could be easier, and I hope you guys can see that. Okay, so let's glue this down, and then I also punched like a little mat in the back. Okay, we are going to glue this down here, but oh, this came out. No, you stay up there. I may need to use some hot glue gun for this one, so I hope this stays put for the meantime. Okay, so you see how that is right there, and I have this, but I want to show you a trick. I went ahead and punched it to the size of the mat over here, and when I saw that, I really didn't like it. So what I end up doing, I'm going to show you a trick that I want to cut it smaller to this one here. So I'm taking my 1 1/4 circle punch, and this is from Stampin' Up. So of course I don't sell that here. And I am going to get a piece of scrap paper, okay? And because it's hard for me to put this through like that, what I do is get this piece of scrap paper, okay, put a little bit of glue here, and then glue this piece on to this, okay? This way, it will give me a handle. Make sure that it's dried or semi-dry. This will give me a handle to put it in, and then I can go ahead and maneuver it and get it to the point that I like, okay? Now, you will still have this piece if you want to pull it off, that's fine. No one's going to see it and this becomes scrap. I can just throw it away in my can too. So yes, that's another trick there if you wanted to like have like little details, but you can't get it through the punch. That's how that works. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put a whole bunch of glue here, okay? Make sure it sticks. And then I'm going to take my string, you know what, I'll put it in the back so that way it's easier to maneuver. And then I'm going to put this guy right on top. If you want to use a 3D foam dot, you can do that. It just makes it look great. Also, if you want to sponge it, that will give it that nice vintage look. Okay, so because this is really light paper, I don't have to pin it. So yeah, there's one right there. And then now we're going to do the same thing to the other one, and I've got some here. I like the star, but I really like this one here, and it's kind of different, so I'm wondering if I have enough. You can even add a charm to this. That would look really, really nice. But I like it that whatever side it flips to, it's already designed. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do another circle, and I'm going to choose these two here. Okay, so we're going to get this circle, and I will put the, what do you call that blower thing? Oh my God, that, oh, I forgot, it's that party blower is what it's called, I guess. Okay, maybe it's that. Let me know, guys. I completely forgot, but I remember using it all the time. This one I have to make sure that it's up right side up, because that's going to be the back side. And then now I'm going to take my star and I'm going to put it in the middle. Now my star is actually the same size as my map, but no big deal. What I could have done if I wanted to cut the sides, that's fine. But this is really all about utilizing what you've got. And then later on, if I decide, I can put like a little bead over there or a little bling over there. You know, sometimes when you have your product right in front and then you get these little things because you're working on another product, you can just add it and kind of continue embellishing as you go. Okay, so the last thing that oh no, not last, I'm sorry. I can't be rushing here. All right, so I would like to put this around. Now I used to carry this at the store, but I actually sold out of this. This is one of those glitter ribbons from Crescent. And so what I'm going to do is, I should have done this before putting the thing down. Go ahead and where your seam is in the back, put it underneath it if you can. And we're gonna tape this all around. And I'm actually just gonna use something real simple and this. And I'm gonna like score it every now. No, I'm not gonna pre-cut it or measure it or anything like that. I'm gonna just do it from the spool itself. And I think that this will just add another dimension to the tin. Now, I've seen some people actually use this to hold their pencils or pens or any kind of stationery things, or also some painting brush if you want to go ahead and use that, and also some planters. So this actually would be a really nice gift for somebody, you know, who uses those things for a long time. They just keep it on the tabletop and they're always reminded of you. Okay, let me see if I can move a little faster here. Okay. Let's see if I can move that up. I'll have to clean that up here. Okay, now we are coming to the end, and what I'm going to do is cut it a little bit further, and I'll fold that over. Can't really tell either, but I'm going to see if I can fold that over and underneath it and hide that little sucker. Okay. Come on, the tape came out. Come on, work with me here. All right. Oh, crafting sometimes. Okay. Perfect. Look at that. I didn't have to glue it down. I want to glue it on this. Add a little bit of tape runner. You know what? I think I'm just going to add some liquid glue to this one and let that hold. Okay, press that down. I'm going to do the same thing to the top right there. And honestly, I'm hoping that this stayed. What is it? Okay, no, I'm not going to touch that. Well, anyways, you know what? You know what to do. You could put it at the top. I just don't want to touch that right now, so I'm just going to set that aside. And then the last thing that I want to do is add a little embellishment right there. So this here, I'm going to add one of these flowers. This is from Petaloo Darling, and yes, I still have this at the store, so you can get that online. And there's my other trash that I'm using one of my other cans, and I'll show you that afterwards. And let's see what color looks best with this. God, I really like this with that. And that just brings it out too. That's a nice contrast right there. I think that complements it more. Let's see. That's too light. Okay, too dark. I'm going to go with this one right here. So I'm just going to add, and maybe this is the good time to add the hot glue gun. But I'm just going to add liquid glue here, and I will let it set. And there you have it. Simple, easy, recyclable things from your stash. Okay, that'll stay. All right, guys. Well, let me know what you think. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to do so. And also hit that like button if you like what you see. And if you also want to see any other videos or tutorials, just let me know. Okay? Well, thank you so much for watching, and you guys have a great day. Bye.